this online battle replay for Total War Rome 2. I played as Sparta. My opponent, I believe his name was Adwigan or something like that. He's playing as the Athenians. This was just a regular quick battle. Pretty large, I'd say pretty large funds, not smaller funds that I've done other videos on, but let's go over my army first. I have a front line of 6 Spartan pikemen. Oh, look at that. Super slow move. But, yeah, Spartan pikemen, they're pretty much the only thing that Sparta has going for them. Unit-wise, other than that, they're pretty, I won't say useless, but they're not very easy to use in multiplayer. They do have very good these units of peltas, these parallel peltas, and they're pretty good javelin men. And I got 2 units of Helot slingers, very cheap, not very good slingers. Got 3 units of heroes of Sparta. These are pretty good spearmen, pretty good hoplites, but the problem is there's only 90 of them, and they'll get very, they'll just get destroyed by any sword unit and pike unit. And I think I have a total of 3 citizen cavalry, but 2 of them are hidden in the forest over here. I have these guys hidden, and I'm going to try to keep them hidden as much as possible. And behind them I have the elite of the Spartan infantry. These are the Royal Spartans, and they are the best infantry that Sparta can field. Not the most effective, just the best. Yeah, here's the other citizen cavalry unit, and I have one kind of scouting my advance. And let's take a look at my opponent. Initially, he deployed most of his troops in this patch of forest right here, but he is going to come out of the forest, and he's got a lot of Rhodian slingers. I think he has 3 Rhodian slingers and 3 Cretan archers, and that's a pretty devastating skirmishing component, and most of them are going in and out of being able to see my vision because they're heading into the forest. He's only got 2 units of cavalry. He's got 1 civic cavalry and or citizen cavalry. I keep on calling him civic cav, but he's got this unit of Paeus lancers. And good thing he didn't bring a whole lot of cavalry. It comes to my advantage later in the battle. But here I'm going to activate one of my citizen cav, and let's go into insert action mode. There I tried to surprise him. There you see my slingers opening fire upon his guys, and I do manage to catch some of his, I think that those were his Cretan archers, but he's going to countercharge with his pikemen, and I'm going to quickly advance out of there. So, good job by my opponent of seeing that, and I need to get rid of my citizen cavalry immediately, or they would have just gotten shot to death by his skirmishers. Now he does have, I think, 6 units of pikemen, although they, I think they're worse than my Spartan pikemen, only slightly, but still, they will lose on a one-on-one engagement against my Spartan pikemen. Yeah, his guys are going in and out of my field of vision. But I didn't commit all of my, my hidden units. I just wanted to use one, and perhaps maybe he will not think that I have more units hiding over here. But let's go ahead and focus on battle over here. We're just exchanging missiles. I only have these 2 Helot slingers, and they're not going to do, honestly, much damage against his. They're outclassed and they're outmanned. But one good thing is they are firing from a secure position in the forest. So is his men, but he's not going to be able to take out many of my slingers. On the other hand, I did a really stupid thing. I was going to try to ward off some of his slingers. God, that was so dumb. But he then targets my citizen cavalry with a bunch of his slingers and archers, and I take so many casualties of this citizen cav unit. His cav back here, they are going to just stay over here If I were him, I would have tried to taken out my my cavalry, because he would have been able to, honestly. But he only has 2 of them. He probably didn't want to perhaps lose them in a pointless battle, because I do have my units pretty much guarded from the rear with spearmen, so that's probably what warded him off from a cav charge. So yeah, we are exchanging missiles, and it's at this point where I decide to advance. I'm going to move forward 4 of my Spartan pikemen, my 4 center ones, and my Perioki Peltes. And I'm going to keep 2 of my Spartan pikemen in reserve. And I'm going to use my Spartan pikemen, keep them out of phalanx formation so they have their shields drawn up to protect them from missiles. And I'm going to use them to screen in my Peltes, and I'm going to then not charge, but discharge their missiles straight into the pikemen. And it's here where I'm going to activate my Royal Spartans and my Citizen Cav. But let's take a look at the destruction that my Peltes do. Yeah, he's losing a lot of pikemen right here. I think the best way to take out pikemen, honestly, is using Peltes. Pikemen, they have not very good armor and missile defense because they're small shields or aspis shields, and these guys don't have bronze armor. They only have crude Lenthraxes. I think that's how you pronounce it. So he's going to take a lot of casualties in his infantry. That's all good for me, and for some reason he's turned around this. Oh man, I missed it. He didn't notice at first, but I did get a pretty decent charge on some of his skirmishers with that Citizen Cav. But I am going to lose a lot of units. He turns around and focus fires with all of his skirmishers straight into the Citizen Cav. But I do manage to get 2 good charges into his skirmishers. So I think that's a very good trade-off. I like Citizen Cavalry. A lot of people say that they're pretty useless. Or I wouldn't say useless, but just not very effective. I think they are a very effective unit used right. They're very swift and very fast, and they can hold their own for quite a bit against heavier cavalry. So I'm going to run that unit out of here. And here, I charged a unit of thorax hoplites with that Royal Spartan that was hiding in the forest, and I advanced a unit of heroes, a Sparta unit. And now we have this unit of thorax hoplites surrounded, but he's bringing a unit of pikemen to reinforce, and he's even shooting the backsmine heroes of Sparta. They're already dropping as is. So I'm going to lose that unit of heroes of Sparta. That's pretty foolish on my part. Just look how they just get skewered. So 1 good unit just lost right there. So here he was advancing with his pikemen, and I wasn't quite ready to fight, so I'm going to do a tactical redeploy, fall back, and what I wanted to focus was taking out his cavalry. He did charge some of my units, but oh man, I wish I got it. What happened was I don't have those marker things that Eric Partridge has. But he did charge 2 units of his cavalry straight into my cavalry, which was on my right wing, and I was able to re-support them with my Heroes of Sparta unit, and here I got his unit. His Lancers totally surrounded. Although I will use the cavalry, they were depleted to begin with, but he is taking heavy losses with his His Lancers. This is his most expensive unit right here, and he is going to get impaled by my spears right now. So, let's go into the cinematic view. Pretty awesome. I do like this lighting mod, and I'll put a link in the description below.
Advance! Double time!
makes everything brighter, so you can see more of the awesome action. Okay, I put my unit of heroes into phalanx because I saw that he was reinforcing with unit of Thor's pikemen, or hoplite, excuse me, and I had them into, I put them into phalanx. He charges general, and I am reinforcing this wing with additional pikemen, and I even threw in a unit of Paraloki Peltes. So the name of the game for this battle was to take out his infantry, and not at the same time not allowing his Rhodian slingers and his Cretan archers to skirmish me to death. Because if this was an open field battle, I think I would have been in dear trouble if I didn't have any way to cover myself from his slingers and archers. But here I get another good charge into his skirmishers, and I even do charge them with my hoplite slingers. But he did have a unit of pikemen protecting them, so I'm going to take a lot of casualties. But that's okay, I just wanted to ward off his skirmishers and allow my troops to surround and to slay his general's unit. I even used Intimidate on them so he won't be able to use any more of his abilities, his general abilities. So there, his general has perished. Take a look at this sweet action. Yeah, I want to give you guys as many close-ups as possible, because this game is just absolutely beautiful. Everyone should be able to enjoy it as well as play it. So it was here that I noticed that that one hero of Sparta unit lost terribly, and I noticed this Royal Spartan was going up against that pikeman, so I just got it out of there. It's only down to 33 men now. What I should have immediately done was to try to charge it straight into his slingers or archers somehow, but instead I was going to try to hide it in the forest. But then he immediately he turns around and he sees this unit at the last second, and they just focus fire, and it's pretty sad. This is what happened in real life against the Spartans when they fought the Athenians one time.
Double time! Advance at speed! At the double!
I'm gonna try to get some close
Yes,
up to
come on!
this. Oh. Yeah, they're just gonna take so many casualties, and that unit shatters actually, so it's non-usable anymore. So this is when I'm going to, in fact, engage him. Enough's enough. Actually, I had one more Peltes unit with ammunition, but for some reason it decided to charge. For some reason, I targeted this unit because it's the most healthiest. But good thing he turned around and he didn't quite deploy his pikes. So that's going to allow me to get another round off into the back of his men. And I like to micro when I put my pikemen into phalanx. But sometimes I forget to put my guys all into phalanx, so that's why you see this unit right here attacking out of phalanx, so that's very bad for me. But as you can see, I can totally go toe-to-toe with the pikemen units with just one unit of pikemen, my Spartan pikemen. So in the center, I am engaging with my pikemen, and on the sides, I am engaging with my... I'm throwing my skirmishers into melee. Take a look at this guy get stabbed in the chest. Save the chest! Oh yeah, that's awesome. Save the chest! Sorry, I had to say that again. But yeah, we are taking out these slingers. So I made a good use of my skirmishers, not only using ranged weaponry, but also in melee. And people do forget that, you can use your slingers and your archers and whatnot, your pelters, javelinmen, as melee troops. Don't be afraid to. They're not going to excel by any chance, but they can be able to support. And here I am going to surround the last remaining helps for pikemen, and that's going to be a costly victory. Let's go ahead and check the the statistics. So here, my general did pretty good. Didn't take that many casualties. My citizen cav, all right. This unit pretty much did nothing. I think that was the unit that I think it went against his cavalry, and his cavalry killed it. These two units, they got into his skirmishers. This unit, especially right here, did very good. Almost 200 kills. My slingers did fairly decent, especially this one with 85. My Paltes excelled. This hero of Sparta, that was the one that got shot from the rear and then trampled to death by the enemy's pikes. But this here's a hero of Sparta unit. These two did pretty good. My pikemen overall did phenomenal. Most kills he got was out of his skirmishers, and that was expected from me. I knew that these guys would excel against my army since they have better range and better attack than mine. He certainly should have did better with his cavalry. They were, especially this unit of Paeus Lancers, you need to get more kills than 57 to make it more cost effective. His general, they eventually got surrounded and killed, so he did lose his general relatively in a bad time. But thanks to my opponent for, I think his name is Magwigan, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Peace.